The Nuggets, they are inquired about Zach Lavine. They said the Nuggets said they are looking for Zach Lavine, Jordan Clarkson, Jordan Poole, and Cam Johnson. And they said that if they do trade for Zach Lavine, Michael Porter Jr. will be in the trade. It will be Michael Porter Jr. and Zeke Naji for Zach Lavine. Do you like Zach Lavine on the Nuggets?
Yeah, I like Zach on the Nuggets. I think Zach on the Nuggets brings a different dynamic to the Nuggets that they need. Now, if Zach was to go there, first off, I low key I would do that trade too if I was the Bulls. Only because one, the Bulls wanted Michael Porter Jr., but when that stuff with his back popped up, they got scared and and they backed away because Chicago, we had the 14th for the 15th pick before the Nuggets that year in the draft, and they got scared once the reports, like his physicals and stuff from the doctors and stuff came back. So, and the Bulls really wanted him. It was just like I said, his physicals came back. So the Bulls get the player that they always wanted, and Michael Porter, and then we get to see unleash Michael Porter. Because when Michael, before that back injury, Michael Porter was supposed to be the number one overall pick. People forget that. I don't even think people really know that he was the number one player coming out of high school before that back injury. Um, but yeah, now we get to see an unleashed Michael Porter Jr. The Nuggets get a more athletic scoring wing and Zach Lavine. And I think Zach Lavine's better defensively than Michael Porter. Um, yeah, so it'd be what Jamal, Zach, Aaron Gordon, Jokic, and Christian Braun.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of I kind of like that better than with Michael Porter.
Okay. I do like it. I like it because I think the Nuggets they get a guy that creates their own shot. Like I think we could both say Zach Lavine he's a better scorer than him, better scorer than Michael Porter.
Yeah.
Is he as good of a is he a good of a like no, take that back. He is a better shot maker than Michael Porter, and he's probably as good of a shooter as Michael Porter Jr. If somebody says Michael Porter Jr. is a better shooter than Zach Lavine, not gonna argue with you. But Zach Lavine is basically right there with Michael Porter Jr. So basically, you get the same player, and you get a guy that gets his own shot. The only thing is he's not as big as Michael Porter Jr., which makes a big difference because Michael Porter Jr. still is a big body.
Yeah, he's
He's gonna
16.
rebound.
Yeah,
Yes, he's
16.
6'10, 6'10. He can rebound. Defense, it is what it is, but you do miss that with Zach Lavine. Zach Lavine ain't gonna be going out there and trying to give you like 8 rebounds per game. It's not gonna happen. That's just not
I mean,
him.
but you got Jokic and you got Aaron
I no,
Gordon,
I
so
no, I get that, but we can't count on two dudes just to rebound up for us all day though. I'm just
yeah,
saying
that's
like
true.
that.
No, that's true. That is true.
So like you do lose that big body rebounding aspect if he does go there. And for the Bulls at least, I mean the Bulls are rebuilding. You get Michael Porter Jr. who's younger than Zach Lavine, so that's a building block. I think that will probably be one of the best building blocks since Zach Lavine when he first got to the Bulls that you had. Like you can
Mm-hmm.
literally build around him with Kobe White, Josh Giddey. I have no clue. Buzelis.
Cause bro,
What?
Michael Porter Jr. could be your go-to option as a scorer. At least, can he be your best player on your team? I don't know. We have not seen him in a role like that, but he was considered the best prospect coming
Yeah,
out before that back injury.
yeah. So you do get all that. So I mean, if they do make that trade, I don't have a problem with it.
No, I don't either.
Now, does it put the Nuggets further into championship contender? I don't
I
think
think you
so. I
do.
think they.
I think you do.
I don't know. I think it stayed. I think honestly they stayed. Maybe they a little bit better, but I don't think it moves them. It moves them to say like I think this year at least their Western Conference Finals and Finals. Now I think they just stay the same. I'm not gonna say, "Yup, Nuggets going to the finals." No,
Oh
I'm
yeah, yeah.
not
No,
saying
I'm not
that.
saying that. No,
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
saying that
that. I think
either.
they stayed the same. I think they kind of do stay the same.
I think they got a little bit better because one, Zach Lavine's his IQ. Michael Porter Jr. took a lot of questionable shots. And then
Mhm.
sometimes he took plays off. Um, and I feel like with Zach Lavine, he's hungry, he's thirsty, and now he's on a championship contended team. And like you said, he brings a different dynamic than Michael Porter Jr. does to the Nuggets. Like his cutting and slashing. Michael Porter Jr. wasn't really like a slasher. They had him at the mid post and catch and shoot threes for the most part. Like you said, with
Yeah.
Zach, he creates his own shot. He can slash. He can catch and shoot. He can run pick and rolls with Jokic. You couldn't really see no pick and rolls with Jokic and Michael Porter.
Well, you do, but I get it. It's a
And not
different
as
type of pick and roll.
yeah,
But they do though. They
yeah,
do run pick and rolls with them. But I get what you're saying though. I get it.
it's different because Zach's a better ball handler.
Yeah.
So it makes I think it makes their offense more dynamic, and harder to guard with Zach Levine's and his athleticism. I mean, like I said, it's not like they're all right now they're champions, but it moves it a little bit for me. They're a little bit better if they get him.
And do you think that those other players that they was saying, it was Jordan Poole, Cam Johnson, Jordan Clarkson, and they did say Jonas Valanciunas. Do you like any of those players on the Nuggets?
Jonas? Why would they trade for
Dumbass.
Jonas? Yeah, I don't
Well,
know
they do
about
need a
Jonas.
backup big. They do need a backup big, bro. They don't
Okay,
have a backup big.
okay,
They do. They
okay,
big.
okay, okay. But Jordan Poole, no, I wouldn't want to see Jordan. I don't think Jordan Poole moves the needle for you. I don't think Jordan Poole really does anything for y'all. Um, Cam Johnson, I do like the Cam Johnson one. I do like that. Uh, because you could put him. Well, so is Michael Porter Jr. still going along with that? So he'd be
Yes.
going. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I like Cam Johnson better with them. Now, I think Zach Lavine moves them more than what Cam Johnson would, but I like Cam with them. That'd be a good one. Because he's a good 3-and-D. Defense is better than Michael Porter Jr. He's not as big as Michael Porter, but he's still what 6'8", 6'9". 3-and-D. Jordan Clarkson. Only way I see Jordan Clarkson good for them if they keep Michael Porter. If they can keep Michael Porter and still get Jordan Clarkson, then yeah, I can see that be good for them. But if they gotta give up one,
Don't you think Michael Porter and Cam Johnson in the same tier though? I feel like you getting the same player low key.
but Cam's better defensively. Michael Porter's
Yeah,
just a bigger
I
body.
agree, but I feel
He's
like
just a bigger body.
I just feel like it don't. The Zach Lavine moves me more than the Cam Johnson moves me because I feel like at least Zach Lavine is better than Michael Porter Jr. Is Cam Johnson really better than Michael Porter? Like, is he really better than him?
No, they like you said, they're in the same tier. But if he's better defensively and can still bring the same shooting, if not better, I mean that helps the team a lot. Because with Michael Porter, you can't really put Michael Porter on De'Aaron Fox or like a fast guard or a guard in general because they're gonna blow right past him. Cam Johnson, he can guard 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like I said, he's not. I wouldn't necessarily say he's better than Michael Porter, but I like the fit better. I think it helped the team defensively for sure,
Where would that?
and that's one
Okay,
thing left.
Cam Johnson. Does that? Where does that move you? Like,
It still don't move them to championship. It still don't move them. No player that they
oh,
get, I feel like moves them to championship.
what are they? They said Brandon Ingram too. Is that a better
Now,
fit?
yes, I think Brandon Ingram will push them. I wouldn't say championship, but I could see second round Western Conference with Brandon Ingram. Um, because one Brandon Ingram's a better playmaker than Michael Porter. So you get and then you can run and them pick and rolls with him and Jokic or Jamal Murray and Brandon Ingram would be better. He's not the shooter Michael Porter is, but he
I
can
think that's
still
it.
shoot.
I think that's only the downfall of
He's
that.
not a shooter. Yeah,
He's
he's not
not
a
the
shooter like
shooter
Michael
like
Porter.
Michael Porter. Like I think like Zach Lavine, he's a better shooter than Brandon Ingram. But Brandon Ingram I think he's a better player than Zach right now, or if anything, same tier. If anything, same tier.
I'll say he's a little bit better, only because of his playmaking. His
Brandon
playmaking
Ingram.
his playmaking is really good.
Yeah. Well, that is it for the trades.